out, just you and her.
Yeah.
And Jim.
Hello, everybody. I'm doing a live, but I don't have my phone, so I have no way of letting Brooke know that I'm doing a live, so I doubt very seriously she'll be able to pop on, but oh well. Let me get my drink and get my kit here. I really love this kit. It's a nice kit, and it was a nice way to treat myself because, I do on occasion, like to play around and do myself a set of nails.
Yeah.
So Brooke and any of my other peeps on here, when you watch this, I wanted to do this nail kit reveal and show me doing my nails, doing my own set of nails. This is the drill. I've got a filing bit on it right now because I was filing down my mom's toenails for her. These are all the nail tips that I got. Each baggie of nails is for, different sizes, for the different sizes of nails that people tend to have. This is one of the nail files, and as you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. Regular nail file. This is what the drill comes in, this box here. Got 6 tips. The one that's missing is the one on here now that is specifically for these in the top here, the sandpaper ones. And this one says flame, so I'm not sure what that means, but it's in its own case, separate from the others, so I might play around with that at some point to see what it does. But for now, since I can't charge the battery like I was hoping to continue to use my kit, I'm just going to have to wait until I get home to charge it. This is a little rubber stamp. It's got letters on it and stuff, but I have no idea how to use that. No idea. Because how would you even spell out a name? It would just, to me, it seemed like it would be way too hard. Got 5 brushes to apply the acrylic or the gel.
One of these days I want to get some makeup on, see what it looks like. I've never had a good batch of makeup on.
Nice little glass cup to put the liquid in.
Yes, I've been money getting this stuff helping that.
There's a little scrubber brush to scrub the cuticles and get the residue of the nail powder off when you're done with applying them and everything, of course.
This kind of stuff.
Huh?
I was talking to Tubby here. I said, I like the Central Silver because it's always helped me out before.
Well, there you go. Now you got some more.
And everything. Yeah,
here is some little tiny, glittery jewel pieces that you could put on the nails once you get them done. And here is some tiny beads. Tiny, tiny, tiny beads that have a lot of colors too. Here's the booklet, and it only tells you how to do the drill. It don't tell you how to do the nails. But I already know how to do the nails. I've done them many times before. It's just this is the first time I've gotten myself a really nice kit like this. Here's my bottle of liquid, and I haven't even taken the cellophane off of it yet. These I'm still not sure what to use for because there's 3 of them and they have these little tips, so I'm not sure what that's for.
Yeah, this is the one she's working on. Tammy's checking my toenails out. I guess she knew what
this is a base coat and a top coat, so I'm guessing that helps in some way. Let's see. Get a pair of toenail clippers to clip the nails down if they're too long before you do the application, which a lot of people do. Got some free forms, but I'm not very good at using those, so I don't even try. 3 tubes of nail glue. Here's a rough, very coarse, but it's spongy for like removing dead skin, I'm assuming, and stuff. Here is a multi buffer and, shiner and stuff. Each side has a different function. I've gotten those before just by themselves. Got 3 things of powder, all this size. This, and I guess that has to do with possibly, I'm not sure. In the diagram here, because I don't have my glasses, I can see it, but not very good. So I'm not sure really what that's for. This is UV gel. This is builder gel, clear. We've got some pretty glitter colors here for the nails. Some more refined glitter colors, like fairy dust fine. And these are colored gel nail colors with powder. So if you want your nails to look a certain color, use this, I guess. Very nice kit. It's one of the few times I wanted to treat myself. Oh, there's the booklet tells you how to do the nails. Because we've got, okay. We've got 2, wait a minute, acrylic powder, and what's the pink here? Okay, these are all acrylic powders. 2 of them are white, and then one of them's like a light pink. Get on there. So, because at first I thought they were just all white. I didn't even actually take them out. I only took the one jar out and assumed that they were all that same way, but no, they're not. And I haven't opened the UV gel clear stuff yet either. So it'll be fun. It'll be an experience. And until I learn to perfect doing my own nails, I don't really feel comfortable doing nails for like friends and family and stuff, because I want them to look good. I want them to look so good that it looks like the person who stepped out of a nail salon, And I would charge a heck of a lot less, because I'm sure that some of what really throws people is they just simply can't afford to get it done, Because, let's face it, some of the nail places can cost a lot of money. Okay. Put my brushes in here. Just right now, I'm trying to get everything back in here. Nail file. A little booklet shows how to use the drill. Glitter bits. But I'm not going to do them right this second. This part was mainly just the reveal, showing everything that's in it. No, she's not on.
Oh.
And like I said, I don't have my phone, so there's really no way for me to tell her that I'm even on. So, Brooke, whenever you see this later, hun, you'll still get enjoyment out of it, I'm sure. But for now, I'm going to relax a bit. Kind of bummed because I have no way of charging my drill, so I can't keep using it for my mom's toes. I'll have to do the rest of her toes manually with one of the other files that is in my kit. Forgot to bring my purse this time. So, oh boy. And my phone was in my purse and everything. So if anybody tries to call me, well, you're not going to get through because I'm over here. But I'm real excited. You know, I'm really looking forward to, you know, the continuing challenge of learning to do my own nails, simply because it's going to be more cost effective. And it would be a nice way that I could treat like a friend or a loved one, you know, by doing their nails for them because they can't afford to go out and get them done, especially young people, you know, because let's face it, not all of us are pooping $100 bills. So this is just mostly a chill and hangout day. But one of the main things that inspired me to get the kit, other than, you know, treating myself by getting it, was so I could have a nice drill that I can come over and do my mom's toes for her, her toenails, because Jim won't do them. He won't do them for her. Alicia said that she would come over sometime and do some, you know, do them for her. So that'll be nice. I'm just lighting me okay, I didn't know that one got put out. Jim took the matches.
Jim's got the matches somewhere.
Crap. Because I don't think I have a lighter or anything. There was some matches up here somewhere, I thought.
Yeah, a box of matches, and he took them.
No, a book. There was like a book of matches, I thought.
No, I didn't see him. Well, he's done with them.
Ah, here we go. Here they are. Okay. So since that one was put out, that was obviously bothering somebody.
I
So
put them in a tin can to keep them in case they caught fire somehow. Got there, so get a spark fire.
Oh, this is old school. Book of matches, a little striking area on the back.
You used to be able to get the matches like that in restaurants and places like that, or gas station. And put these back up in here. They got green, purple, and I don't know what the other color is.
This is some Ganesha incense. And this one was put out, so I'm assuming that was too strong, so I won't relight that one. I'll just take it home and burn it. Because Jim took the box of matches. And I don't have my glasses, so I can't read anything. This is Glimpse of a Unicorn. I haven't opened it yet. And this is the Ganesha. See, it's got Ganesha on it right there. So I brought some tea. Prosperity tea, which I had my first cup of that last night. Third eye tea, which helps to enhance the abilities of the third eye. My loose tea strainer in a baggie to keep it nice and clean. And my little bag of goodies here. So, get these guys in here.
I don't think I need this now.
These are these little things you can get in these plastic bulbs. but then they've been asking people to recycle the bulbs. So you take your little bits out, you put them in these little baggies instead. And they're like 50-cent machines. So 50 cents and you get like the last time I went, I got the number 2 of swords. I know it's hard to see because it's so tiny. And I can't offhand think of what the 2 of swords means. But the person's blindfolded and they've got 2 swords like this. So I'm not sure what it means. Here's one of the things. Calendula flowers. Inspires optimism and vitality. Attracts success in every area of life. So I definitely need to start using those. Examine your motives before moving forward. What serves you best? And that's like a little oracle thing. So the calendula flowers I'll put in there with the calendula. Okay. This is an address that someone wrote down for me that's pointless because they're not there anymore. Hi, John the Conqueror route. Yes, I got that out of a 50-cent machine.
Who are you talking to on there? You just
Nobody. Just, whenever somebody watches it, later, they can see it. They can hear me talking and explaining things. Hi, John the Conqueror, a strong magical component for any spell involving luck, personal power, prosperity, or protection. So you put that little puppy in a little pouch or something and wear it. You can put it in some oil and dip the oil, put the oil on you. All kinds of cool stuff. And these out of 50-cent
I
machines.
would like to get a hold of. I don't know.
Here's the calendula flowers.
I'd like to get a hold of some of the little nylon or see-through bags that they have, little gift bags.
Yeah. You mean like the fancy cloth ones that are different colors and stuff?
Well, it's got the kind you can see through it.
Yeah.
And I had my black onyx. I had that put away, and my lion. So when he went through my cupboards in there, thank God he didn't find it because I had it stashed in a box.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck he was looking for. I won't know what towel he had taken or anything, but he's afraid somebody's going to steal from him what he stole from me. So
right.
Anyway,
and this is the second time I've gotten one of these. It's a little key. Go ahead, Mom. It's a little skeleton key. And it's got teeth on it, but they're real super tiny. See, you can barely see them. Right there.
That's the only way in coming to me.
Hecate.
And when your sister and Janet and Carl, when they were going to the Crowfoot School there in Covington, Kentucky, the teacher figured out how to deal with Carl. Carl liked keys. And there's some things that he could do but he didn't want to. But so she went out and got a bunch of these plastic keys.
Uh-huh.
And he had to do what she wanted him to do or when the paperwork. Yeah. In order to.
So it motivated him to do the work, and he got that as a reward.
If he didn't do it, he wouldn't get the key.
And that's probably somewhere along the lines that you came up with the idea for rewards for Naomi and Carl when they were little, when they would make achievements and stuff. Because you did it for Michael. I remember that when he was little. So.
Same thing. The reward that they had was when I would make my holiday meals. That was their reward, helping Mom with the dinners. Yeah. And the meals, especially when it comes to breaking up bread for the dressing. And Carl, I'm pretty sure it was him. He took a chair, and he wasn't very old. I don't know how old he was. He was just barely out of diapers, though. Mm-hmm. He got up to the sink, and he wanted to wash dishes. Yeah. I said, what are you doing up there? And he said he wanted to do dishes. I said, well, you do them, but you better be careful. Yeah. He'd come up by the front of the sink and wash the dishes. Aw. And my other oracle thing was, now is a good time to try out a new idea. It's like, okay. So that's kind of what I'm doing, even though it's not a new idea. But, like with the nails, start learning to do my own nails and, get good at it. And then once I get to a certain point and I'm confident in myself that, okay, yep, this looks like I walked out of a salon, and anybody that sees them will be like, oh, what salon you went to? And I'd be like, mine, meaning me. I did them. Would you like me to do a set for you? But then that's when it would get into
charging people, which before I'm going to do something like that, I would rather go the safe route and get a vendor's license, because you're charging for a service. And if you don't have that, then you can get in a lot of trouble. You gotta, it might even go so far as you got to prove that you're certified. And if you don't have a certificate proving that you completed a cosmetology class or something, then it's going to be a challenge
Oh, these assholes
to get
across the
anybody to
street.
let you do their nails.
These asshole teachers across the street.
Yeah.
They might have to pay a big fine for cutting down trees they didn't have the right control to do.
Good.
And then somebody bought the other house on the other side,
Yeah.
Tom's house,
Uh-huh.
but nobody's allowed in it because it's the dangers of germs and everything. 'Cause Joe almost died from going in that place. Whoever got it, they're going to tear it down.
And this is
If there's any money in there, it's just going to go flying, or it won't be worth keeping.
these are all my other teas. I brought all of them with me today. So I've got my Feel Good tea. Actually, the whole label says feeling good as HE double toothpicks tea. So some people may not want to drink it just because it has that word in it, which I think is silly. This is some Third Eye that I have open already. I got these from Witch Lab, if anybody's curious. Here's some. It's called Calm the Fuck Down. This stuff knocked me out. So if I ever have trouble sleeping, that's what I'll drink a cup of that, and it'll probably knock me right out. Wellness Blend. And another Feeling Good as Heck. So once this one's done, and I've gotten all I can out of this one, and I throw the package away, I've got another one that's open. So, but I have so many of them, I keep them in this baggie. One, to keep the roaches out of them. And two, I mean, the bags are sealed, but still, I like keeping them in the plastic. That way I don't have to worry about stuff spilling on them and disintegrating because these are paper. The packaging that it's in is paper. So I'm going to be doing some Feel Good, some wellness. Third Eye. And I have the Prosperity Blend in here. So if you want to get real creative, you can always mix them. I've done that before. Like I've had the Feel Good tea with the Third Eye tea, and it did wonders. I mean, I really like it because these are handmade by somebody, and they're $8 a bag, but you're only supposed to use like 1 teaspoon at a time in the little tea strainer thing, which I did bring. I also brought these. These are some that I'm keeping for myself. The trinket dishes that I sell. These are resin. This one is a black sheer, and it's got gold flake in it and some glitter. And got this one, which I'm still working on how to flatten that down because I love that blue violet color. Fairy dust on the back, but as you can see, it's kind of bent and it's not supposed to be. And because these are already solid, the only way I could maybe make them pliable again is to put them in some boiling water, let them kind of loosen up a bit, hopefully, and then straighten it out and then put some weight on it and keep it flat. I also have my Salem Spell. These are witch stones. It's some crystals that have symbols on them. And there's this paper thing that you pull out, and it tells you what each section means. And here's the little paper that tells you what each position means and whatnot. So these are fun to play with. Here's the thing you cast the crystals on. And as you can see, there's words in each section. You ask a question, and then you do this with the stones, think of your question, cast them on the paper, and then you focus on the ones that turn upright and the ones that are in certain zones on the paper. If they're in certain zones, they consider putting those aside. Any that aren't face up, put those aside. Your message is in the crystals and where they lay and what each position means. So that's a fun one that I don't think I've ever done on here. And I keep them all in their little box, so I'm not losing them. And they come at their own little pouch. We got a rose quartz. It's got a chalice on it. See, it's probably hard to see because it's so tiny. See it? This one, I believe, is this one considered the wand? Okay, what is it with stuff falling on the floor today? I believe this one is, it's supposed to be a wand. This one, I believe, is cauldron because it don't have any, it looks like a bowl. Pentacle. And this one I'm pretty sure is a candle. And this one is this symbol, which I cannot name because I'm not familiar with it. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crystals. And then it's just another, way to divinate. It's a divination tool. And you can ask questions, and when you cast the crystals, it answers them the best way that it can, with the way that it's designed. Whoa, get in there.
I don't want to break it on the floor.
And this is a way that you can set up the crystals on the pentacle if you want, on the paper. The center, you use the pentacle one, and I forget what exactly that layout means. Reveal hidden knowledge, receive inspired guidance. Oh, okay. So we have the candle, the chalice, the broomstick, the wand, the cauldron, and the pentacle. So the one that I said I couldn't name, that's supposed to be the broomstick. So this is just a nice little set, and it magnetically shuts. So you lift this up here, and that opens the box. So that makes it nice. And I also got, what? Oh, is she bugging you?
I need to crack her. You keep pulling me. You wouldn't eat it anyway.
And these lovely little beauties. There's only one missing. These are collapsible straws. You unscrew them. Bam, there you go. Instant straw. And it's got the pretty rainbow colored metal in it. And this, I'm pretty sure this is the part you're supposed to drink from. This is the part that goes down in the cup. And, of course, come on out of there. It's got a cleaning brush.
You just wait for me to move that stuff.
There we go. It's got a cleaning brush to clean the straw, and it collapses down too.
I just showed it to you.
Which I think that's supposed to go in the top of here. So you can
You got one right there, and I'm not
pull it
going to
out
for you.
a lot easier, hopefully.
You don't put it in your ear.
Oh no.
No.
Anyway. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on, get out of there. Great, now I'm stuck in there. There we go. Well, I had it. Come out of there. Okay, I need to find somewhere else to put this thing. I'm not putting it in there.
What thing?
because it's getting stuck. These are collapsible straws.
Oh, really?
And this is an extendable collapsible brush that you can use to clean them.
Hmm.
Because see, you can straighten them out and you got an instant straw. And this is the top you drink from. This is the side you drink from because it's got the rubber piece. And this is the tube that it goes in. But I've got a rose gold here. This is like supposed to be a yellow gold, a silver, and all of them are the real pretty rainbow colors. So it's just the outer shell is a different color. The only one is missing is a black one, and I don't even know what I did with that. So I'm just going to put that brush in the compartment on the side there so I don't lose it. What, Mom?
No, she
bugging you? Why do you keep bugging Mommy? What are you pawing at Mommy for?
He either wants me to do her head or put her on my lap.
Popping on to say hello. I'm on my lunch, so we'll only be here for. Oh, hi, Vicky. I'm sorry, honey. I just noticed that you. I just noticed that you were on. I was busy playing with my collapsible straws and stuff. And no, I didn't cut my hair. I just got it up today. But how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. I'm over here at my mom's today, doing her toes for her. And I just showed on the beginning of this, when you can watch it later, I did the reveal of my nice acrylic kit I got here from Moravan that I got from Amazon. And it comes with a lot of really cool stuff. So sometime later during this live, I haven't decided yet, but I might try to attempt to do a set of nails for myself. Because until I get used to doing them on myself and I can do them so well that I can literally, it looks like I stepped out of a salon, then I would feel more comfortable doing it for like friends and loved ones and stuff like that, because I know that I can do them well and they won't look like crap, and everything. Plus, I would have to charge for them. And to do that, I'm probably safer doing like a vendor's license, getting me a vendor's license, because you're offering a service and you're asking people for money. You're selling a service. So you want to go the safe route and have a vendor's license, because I don't want somebody being a wise butt and turning me in or something and say, yeah, she's doing nails for people and she's charging them money and she don't have a vendor's license. So I'm you know what I mean? It's like, I would rather cover all my bases, as it were, so that doesn't happen. And, vendor's license would also make it easier for me to sell my resin pieces, which is looking like probably the quickest way I'm going to get any more sold is I'm going to have to come over here on a day when the weather's going to be nice, not too hot, not too cold, not raining or anything like that out, and just set up my card table right out here in front of my mom's house and use the front porch as my command center, basically. Have hopefully Chris with me so he can keep an eye on things, make sure nobody's trying to walk off with my pieces or, anything like that. But I need to get them sold because I'm running out of room, as far as having them in my house. And this is the only one I brought with me today that I can really show. This is one I kept for myself. It's a black trinket dish. It's triple goddess and it has a pentacle in the center. But it's a sheer black, and I got like some fairy dust in there, some pretty glitter and stuff, gold leaf. And I already showed these earlier on the live. But this one, I need to find out how to flatten this one out, because this is a real pretty blue violet that I absolutely love. But as you can see, it's not flat like it's supposed to be. It's kind of bent, like especially on this side, it's kind of bent down. And because this is already solid, the only way I can think to possibly make it pliable again, if that's even going to work, is to put it in some boiling hot water for a few seconds, pull it out with some tongs or whatever so you don't burn yourself, and then see if I can mold it back into shape, then put something heavy on it so that it will dry flat. It'll re-solidify, it'll be flat. So these, this one, sadly, I couldn't sell. But that's just two more of my pieces, because, you've seen the video, the 1 8-minute video that I do have on YouTube. I haven't been able to get any other new videos up because Chris won't walk me through and show me how to do it, how to upload videos from one device to another, therefore, so I can upload it from my phone onto my computer, and then from the computer onto YouTube, so that people can see those. Chris suggested the next time I do a bit on, do a video or whatever, or showing my pieces and the ones that I have now, which, I do have some Zodiac pendants, which I don't think that was in the first video. They're real small too. They're only about yay big. They're the size of a quarter basically. And so there's really no weight to them. But those, when I fill them, I have to use a spoon, like a plastic spoon, because they're so shallow. It's too easy to overfill them, and then you're wasting a bunch of your resin. Tell your mom I said hello, and it's good to hear her voice. Vicki says hi. She said, good to hear your voice. Vicki Weber. She's on.
That's who that is.
Yeah, but her last name's Vicki Howard because she did get married and stuff, so. But to me, I will always remember her as Vicki Weber.
Very last time that I saw that girl was at the hometown buffet. One time we were on the west side.
Yep.
She was sitting there with a big guy, and I know it was her. She was talking. She told me who she was.
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw her.
Yep. She's in Myrtle Beach. She's living in Myrtle Beach in that area. Yeah.
Tell her I'm 90 plus now.
Yeah, Mom's 91 now, so that's saying something. Bless her. She's still kicking and hanging in there and staying with us. I've got to move this thing down a little bit though, because I need to sit back and relax a bit. Oh yeah, I watched some of your castings. Yeah, so you've seen the castings. Yeah, I've got wands now. I've got the Zodiac pendants, the witch coins like I sent you. 91, yeah, exactly. Let's see. I got wands, the cloud coasters, both sizes, the jewelry boxes, both shapes. The Zodiac ones are the round ones. They're the bigger ones. And then the square ones like I sent you. What else have I gotten recently? Oh, on its way in the mail, I had to think a minute. I have another mold coming, and it's going to have kitty cat heads. So those will be fun to be able to add to the pieces, and hopefully get some people's interest. There's also some Athames I'm going to be doing because I've got an Athame mold. So it'll be an Athame, and you can use it as an Athame, which is the magic knife. If somebody's Wiccan or a witch or whatever, but it'll be resin just like the others. And, some will have crystal bits. Some will have just plain Janes, I call them, where they won't have anything in them, but the pretty coloration of the mica powders. But yeah, I'm running out of room at my tiny apartment. So I need to get the pieces I've got, I need to get sold so that I can do more. And I had these little trunks that had a lid to them and everything. Did 2 of them, but they didn't do the design, wasn't well done because the little pieces, there's some little tiny pieces that come with the mold that you're supposed to make hinges out of, and they fasten together. Like there's a little nub and then there's a hole, and you're supposed to put the nub in the hole, and you're supposed to do them a certain way to where you can open and close it. It has a front closure thing that goes like this. Those you have to hand screw on with like a screwdriver, a little screwdriver. And I've only got one completely assembled. The other one I'm working on. And it's a shame because they're really cute, but they're not well done. So I can't justify selling them to somebody when they're not going to work right. They're not going to function, and people, they're not going to want it. Oh yeah. So I've got the, Rexy cat mold. Rexy cat is one of the heads that I'm getting, is one of the cat heads. And then there's a couple of other cat heads in the same mold. So you can do like 3 or 4 at one time. And the Rexy cat, I call them that because they have a symbol, a witchy symbol on the forehead. I think it's a pentacle or something. And what they are is, if you look at them and then you look up the hairless cats, which I don't remember what they're called, but they have the big ears that stick up. That's what the Rexy cat is. It's the head of one of the hairless cats. So if you know what they look like and you look at the Rexy cat mold piece, you'll be like, oh yeah, that does look like them. So at some point I'm going to be getting a light up stand that it's probably only going to be one stand that's going to come with it. But there's like several different molds I can do that come in that same, mold. And then I'll be able to show other pieces under the light. But sadly, I won't be able to sell the stand to anybody because I'm only going to have the one. So getting light stands and things like that, that's where, it gets into, investment. You got to invest in it. You got to find a place that sells those for a good price and a good quality item so you can get them in bulk. So then, if I can get them in bulk, then yeah, I would gladly sell them with some pieces for people, and either sell it as a set where you get both, or if people just want the piece and they don't want the light stand, they don't have to buy it. I'll just use it to put my own crystals on and display them just for whatever reason. But I don't want to get too many of them either and then end up with a bunch of them that I can't use because I've only got probably so many crystals that I would be willing to put on a light up stand. So, but my card table, and it has the largest surface area, and I'll be able to set it up in front of the front porch. The front porch here is small. You can fit 2 people comfortably on it, maybe 3, 4 is pushing it. But there's 2 chairs out there. There's a stand that I got from a place that was abandoned that was across the street. Somebody owns it now and someone's living there. But before all that happened, I dragged that piece myself across the street. So we got a little table out there on the front porch now. And the reason why I definitely want Chris with me or Maria, if nobody else can be there, is to watch and make sure people aren't trying to walk off with my stuff, and try to keep, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to keep a fanny pack on me, and it ain't gonna have nothing in it, but the paper money will be up front and the coinage will be in the back. Because if I have a cash box out there, I don't want people getting ideas. You know what I mean? I don't want them thinking, oh, how can we get all that money and blah, 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 because there's too many around here that do that. And once I get the pieces sold that I have, then I'll be able to make more, and I'll have a bigger variety of the molds. Because I'm only trying to get like a couple molds a month. So that way I'm not like spending too much at any one time. And yeah, I have to be careful not to overrun myself. So, but I know you said you only have 15 minutes. So, whenever you got to pop off, I understand. I'm glad you came by to say hey for a minute. Sorry I haven't contacted you any other way, but my life sometimes just gets so crazy that I actually lose days. Like I'll be asking, so I'll ask somebody, what's today? And they'll be like Monday. And I'll be like, wait, I thought it was Wednesday. So yeah, I lose days all the time. Sadly, people do take stuff if you're not looking. Exactly. So I definitely want to have somebody out there that can kind of watch out for that. Make sure that nobody's getting any ideas. And that's why I came up with the fanny pack idea. Because, I could do a cash box. I could put a cash box out there. But I would have to put it under my feet or something, on the chair that I'm sitting on. That way I could open and close it. And I would try not to open and close it in front of people because, they see a bunch of money in there. Then, yeah, that's when they start getting ideas. But if it's right under my feet, what are they going to do? And if I have somebody there watching over stuff, they're not going to make a move, because then my lookout's going to be like, what are you doing? There's nothing under that chair but the cash box. Don't get any ideas. Because if you're thinking you're going to try to find some way to steal this money, then please just leave. Because I'm not out here to give away free money. You either buy some pieces that you like on the table, or please leave. Because I'm not going to subject myself to people coming up and, getting your hopes up, and then they don't buy nothing. So, and it's only going to be able to be cash. I will not take checks. I will not do like money orders or anything like that, because I don't trust people. So I'll be like, sorry folks, but it's got to be cash, period. If you don't have the cash, then I don't know what to tell you, because I don't do personal checks, and I don't even trust somebody with a money order, really, because I mean, money order, I guess, might not be so bad because you know, as long as they put it in my name and everything, then it wouldn't be so bad. But even that, you know, I'm still a little skeptical about trusting people, even with something like a money order. So I would rather just do straight up cash. Maybe bring my one lockbox over here that I have that I actually have a key to, and then just have the key in my fanny pack or something and unlock it only when I need to unlock it, or only have it unlocked while I'm doing the event. Then, you know, bring it in after it's over and count the money and see how much of it I want to reinvest in more supplies and materials, and then how much can I pocket, you know, as like profit. So it'll be a lot of, hopefully it'll be productive, and, you know, a lot of people will like the pieces, because what I have the most of is the cloud coasters. Those are the ones that really need to go. They can PayPal it to you if they have it. A lot of people have Cash App or Venmo. Yeah. So something like that, you know, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. But again, it's a trust thing, because I don't want them to say they're going to do it and then they don't. And then they walk off with my pieces. You know, I don't think I have the Cash App on my phone right now, and I don't even have my phone with me anyway. I left it at home along with my purse today, and my phone, so nobody can call me or anything. Oh.
Yeah, but if they do, you know who calls, you get that credit.
But I mean, I do have PayPal on my phone, so, you know, like, if they can, I can prove while they're standing there that, okay, they take the money and they put it in the PayPal, and then my notification bell goes off. I check my own phone and see that, okay, the money is in there, then I'll give them the pieces, you know. But that's another reason why I want Chris here, because Maria, bless her, love her to bits, but because of her handicap, she wouldn't be a very good manager. I mean, she would be an excellent lookout to make sure nobody's trying to walk off with anything. But Chris is the know-how of, you know, working with the PayPal thing and stuff, because I did have the Cash App on my phone for a short time, but then I took it off. I guess because I wasn't using it, or thought it was a ripoff. So I just strictly stick with my PayPal, and then let people know, you know, my email address, which is what's tied to my PayPal. So they'll have to go into my Yahoo and, you know, to get access to the PayPal or whatever. But again, that's the kind of stuff that I need Chris for. Yes. Safety first. The more people there, the better. Yes, exactly. Because people they'll try to, you know, they try to get stuff for free, and it's like, no, I'm not having it. You know, you either come up and you pay me cash, or you pay me through PayPal, or if I have to get the Cash App back on my phone, because that's what a lot of people are going to end up having, I'll do that, because you know, that's fine. To me, that's a good reason to keep it on there. But I tried a lot of the games on there that supposedly pay you for playing. And then when you get to a certain point and you think you're going to get money, you don't. And I don't like that crap. So I ended up taking a lot of them off of my phone and my computer that I had on there, because they weren't paying me. Not to mention, it kills the battery on my phone. When you're doing games, that's what takes the most battery life. And when you're doing, like, if I do like a video or something on my phone, I try not to make it very long, because I know it's one of the things that's going to kill the battery. So, but yeah, we'll have everything in place, and it's not going to just be resin pieces that I'm going to be selling. Like, if Mom's got some trinkets here at the house that she wants one of us to drag out of the attic, and she wants to sort through boxes or something, and see some stuff that she wants to get rid of, I'll have the fanny pack on. I'll just put her money in that. So it won't be mixed in with mine, or, you know, not that it would matter, because because I'll have to have a notebook with me to write down purchases, amounts. Okay, I sold this for Mom and this and that. So then, yeah, it wouldn't be such a big deal, because I could just get that amount of money out of what's the take for the day, and then, you know, give her half, and then just, you know, do my thing, get more supplies, get more materials. I'm going to probably have some crochet pieces out there that I've done that I forgot I had a bag of them here. And Mom told me, she's like, you got a bag of those here. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I do. So that's something I could sell. If I do a major cleaning in my living room here sometime soon, and I've run into some stuff that I want to get rid of, I can bring that over as well, and then just like keep it stored somewhere in here, like in Mom's a day room or something, until the day that I'm going to come over and do the setup, and weather permitting, because that way you're going to be outside. You're not having strange people in your house, and I wouldn't want to do that to Mom anyway. So it's better to just do it outside, because I'm just not having any luck, as far as getting videos uploaded, so that I can just strictly do the stuff online. But like today would be a good day, maybe, to do it, because it looks like it's nice out. And I don't know if we got any rain coming or not.
It's still kind of cool out there.
Yeah, it's still kind of cool, but not so bad that people can't wear a jacket or something.
It would be a good day for one thing, because there's no money. People are just getting back to work. Thursday and Fridays will be your better days. So Thursday through Saturday and Sunday would be your better days.
Your little what? What were you trying to say, hun?
Who?
Vicky, she put my little and then PP next to it. So I don't know if she was trying to spell something, or because then she put oops. she typed
that
oops.
Kind of stuff too?
No.
Stuff or what?
I forget. What kind of job do you do, Vicky? I know she's working some kind of job, but I forget what kind, outside of the home. Mom was just curious as what kind of work you're doing right now. With what? Your little place is crammed, packed with, I can't see that last word. Anyway, I don't have my glasses, so stuff kind of blurs up on me. And so you can understand where I'm coming from as far as like crammed. I've only got so much space for like storing stuff and whatever. And most of my resin pieces are downstairs in Maria's.
Really?
Oh, okay. She's working at a cancer treatment center.
Oh.
Radiation. She's working in the radiation department or something.
What's she doing? Working in the medical work?
I guess. I don't know if yes, she's basically in the medical field. So are you actually a medical person, or do you just more like a secretary or for the radiation department or something to answer phones and stuff?
That's nursing and stuff there.
Yeah. But hey, great. As long as you enjoy it, you're gives you something to do, and that's always been my thing, is having something to do. Oh, she's a receptionist. She's a receptionist at the radiation department of this medical facility she's in. Yeah, I thought it was something like that, because I know that I have really good secretarial receptionist type skills myself, because I did it when I was younger. And it was like a natural thing for me, just like waitressing. I've got the right demeanor to do waitressing, because you got to have really good public relations, and you got to have a really outgoing kind of personality, which you and I both have. But Chris, he's just not like that at all. He is a minimalist. He is he's highly intelligent, but he suffers from clinical depression. He has health issues. He's been smoking cigarettes since he was 9, and he's like 50, going on 59. I think that he'll be 59 this year on the 27th of August. So, because my brother, Carl, he's 60. So that means Chris is 1 year behind Carl, because Chris was born in 64. Carl was born in 63.
I remember you girls being in the front room on Town Street doing your lifts up there.
That was in the basement.
No, you were in the living room doing it.
I recall the basement because otherwise we would have had to carry the equipment upstairs, Mom.
No.
And that stuff was heavy.
You got Carl's bench thing, and you guys.
Good for you.
You were in the living room.
Oh, if you say so. I didn't even know you smoked,
remember.
Vicky. Yeah, that's good. You've been quit for 27 years. You've been not smoking for 27 years. Good for you. Carl's he stopped smoking for 20. He's been smoke free for like 20 some odd years himself.
More
So I'm
than
really
that.
proud of him.
He hasn't even do the other one now.
Yeah, he stopped doing the vaping because for a while Carl was doing the vaping because he was trying to wean himself off of the cigarettes, but the stuff was messing with his heart. Some of the blends that he got from some of the people that wherever it was he got them, they was making his heart, causing him heart issues and making his heart flutter and like beat too fast, like he was about to have a heart attack. So he stopped vaping cold turkey. And I'm proud of him because it's been like 20 plus years that he's been smoke free, except for the other stuff. I mean, we both still do that. So, but that's all that I do. I don't do anything else. I mean, I don't even drink. Excuse me. I almost never drink because I don't want to ever worry about, falling into a pattern of becoming an alcoholic, so I've seen a lot of my family struggle with that. And I definitely don't want to jump into the fray and become an alcoholic myself. So I drink very, very little. I mean, even socially, like if we're out at a club or somewhere and I might have a few drinks there, but then I try to equalize it out by munching on something, having something to eat. So that absorbs a lot of the alcohol. Yeah. Me, vaping was never an issue for me, and I still vape, but almost never now. And I always get the zero nicotine. I never get any of the things, the oils that you smoke. I don't get any of those anymore either. But I would never, it wasn't as dangerous for me because I would never inhale them into my lungs. I did them more for the flavor that I would taste in my mouth as I, inhaled the smoke or the vapors. But I never breathed it into my lungs. So it never gave me any issues. So I never worried about it. But then it was kind of like a phase, really. There's a lot of people out there still vaping, but I stopped vaping because, it's another thing. Yeah. But I was never a candidate, I don't think, for being, doing something to my body that it could damage because I never inhaled it. I only took it into my mouth. For the flavor of it. That's why I smoked it, but I never inhaled any of the vapors into my lungs. So it never gave me any issues. And I always do, like I said, the zero nicotine, because when you do the nicotine, that's just as easily a way to get hooked on nicotine. And I don't want to do that. It's bad enough living with a smoker and he refuses to quit. He keeps trying to cut down. He keeps trying to quit, but it just never happens. The minute he gets to a certain point to where he's about ready to quit, the stress levels go back up through the roof again, and he's smoking again. So it's a never-ending battle with him, and I have given up believing he's ever going to quit. Yeah, because I know that, because especially when you don't know what is in the stuff, depending on who makes it and this and that, yeah, you're putting your life in your hands. You're taking your life in your hands, because there's stuff out there that it could be in the vape oils that could kill you. And it's like, no, thank you. I'm not going to die that way. Forget that noise. So, but yeah, I just don't have I don't have a desire to do it anymore. And probably because the danger's involved, and it's an investment. Just like, whenever you would run out of a pack of cigarettes, you'd go out and buy another pack of cigarettes. Well, same with the vaping oils, and some of those vaping oils can be expensive too. I always wanted a wet dry vaping tool so I could smoke my pagan mix in it. Because you can smoke herbs in it, or you can do oils. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you can do wax in them too, because some of them have this gooey, waxy kind of stuff. You put a dab of it in your little vape thing, and then you smoke that. I don't mess with that stuff because it is dangerous. I thought I heard your mom mention seeing me and Ron out somewhere. Yeah, she saw you at, where was it, Mom? You said it was Old Town Buffet or one of those?
Yeah.
It was a buffet place, Vicky, that she said she saw you and Ron.
With her husband, I suppose that's who it was.
Yeah, she said her and Ron. That's her husband's name, Ron. So yeah, it was a buffet place. And do you remember how long ago?
She probably wouldn't, oh, that's been a long time ago. She probably wouldn't recognize, she might recognize me because I don't recognize a lot of people know me because I don't change.
Yeah, we used to go quite a bit too. I remember.
Yeah.
We like is it Country Buffet? I think was the one that we went to a lot.
It used to be, but I think it's closed. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, like Golden Corral is another place like that. It's a buffet place, and it's not very far away from us at all. Really, it's only like a few minutes, like east of us. But here.
Yep, she was sitting there and with her man or whatever.
So you can see what Mama looks like. There she is.
Oh, well, hello. Do you recognize me? I'm only 91, but a lot of people don't think, but don't believe it.
Yeah. So see, now you can see what she looks like. So if you see her out and about sometime, you'll know, oh, that's Juanita. And, feel free to say hi.
I've seen a lot of them that knows me, but I don't remember them.
Yeah.
That's how much I changed. I stay the same, basically.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's that lovely Leo thing, They always age really well, a lot of them. I mean, there's probably some out there that don't age very well, but Mom is definitely one that does, because a lot of people, when she tells them how old she is, they're like, they don't believe it.
That's what they do.
So
no,
I thought that was pretty cute. But yeah, she's still kicking.
Aging backwards.
Yeah, Michael says she's aging backwards. And Brooke, I don't know if you've ever been on here when Brooke's been on here. I think you have. I don't know what she's up to today because I can't call her and tell her that I'm doing a live, or she might have popped on. Yeah, I'm doing a live. Because, like I said, I'm thinking about doing my nails, but if I'm going to do that, I would rather turn the ceiling fan on high so it's circulating the fumes around and taking them up to the ceiling, because the fumes from the acrylic powder or the gel powder or the acrylic liquid, that's why they always wear a mask when they do your nails at a salon, because you don't want to be breathing that stuff in, because it can mess with you, Oh, Ron's a Leo?
I'm August
Ron
6th.
Looks younger than he is, too. Oh, yeah, her husband Ron's a Leo.
Well, mine's August the 6th. What's his number?
When's Ron's birthday again? She was asking, because hers is August 6th, 1931. So.
Yep, 1931.
Yep. So she actually went through the 30s and 40s era, when she was little.
It was fun going through the 30s and 40s.
7/25.
Huh?
His birthday is 7/25, so August 25th. Wow, that's trippy, because Chris is August 27th.
The 25th,
and he's a Virgo.
The 25th when I married your dad.
7/7/25.
I married your dad in 1954 on August 25th.
Oh, July. Oh, okay. July, my bad. So he's July 25th. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that made someone a Leo. It throws me off. So you would think I would know the zodiacs by now, but I don't. I mean, if someone tells me their birthday, I can't always go, oh, you're a Leo, or oh, you're a Virgo, or you're this, or whatever. I just give me a minute, and then Look it up on my phone or something.
A lot of the younger pictures that I have, a lot of people they think that I'm older than the younger ones that I have.
Yeah. Like I've got a son, David, he's July 31st. So he's definitely a Leo. But I haven't seen David in years, and he's in his 20s now. He's got his own place. He's got a job, and that's all I know. And the family that adopted him named him Adam J. Green. I've never met him since he grew up. Last time I saw him, he was like, I think 4? Yeah, he was 4 years old the last time I saw David. Before children's snatchers took him from me. That's what I call them. Children's services, but I call them children's snatchers because they tear up so many homes.
The last time I seen him, I was in church and he was sitting in front of me.
Mom saw him in church. I wish I would have been there that day.
He turned around and said, Grandma? And I said, yes. And then that's the last I've seen of him. And so he recognized her. He recognized Mom and said, Grandma? So I wish I would have been there that day because I probably would have cried if I would have known, actually been able to stand face to face with him and know that it was my son David. Yeah,
did it work?
Oh, yeah. I gotta go to Lowe's, pick up some parts for fixing this mower. You want me to bring you back one of the big pot pies?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And say hi to Vicky. Vicky Weber.
He knows.
Oh, hi, Vicky. Long time no see, girl.
See, Jim's still here too. He's been with us since I was 17 and I'm 54, so he ain't going anywhere. If he does, he'd probably get his butt kicked by one of us. Like, you ain't going anywhere. So yeah, he's still here. And thank you for the tear. Yeah, it's very sad. It was a sad story. I don't know if I could simplify it, and I know 15 minutes goes pretty fast. She said, "Hi, Jim." But I'll try to tell you some other time when you can be on here and you're not working and you got some free time. So did you like the witch coins that I sent you? You can use them for whatever you want. If you just want to use them for a decorative piece, that's fine. But I was hoping you'd like them and you'd be okay with them because they are witchy. Because I couldn't remember if you really consider yourself a witch or not, or ever did, or if you're just open-minded about it. Because I am. I mean, I've been a witch my entire life. It's just, I didn't come into my power until I was 13. That was a fun day. I've did a live about it before, but I wish I could get back into my other account, and I'm going to have Chris help me with that because that's bugging me because I actually have 2 YouTube accounts. I have another one called Janelle Mabius, Janell Mabius, and then this one, Janet Mabius. Okay, open-minded. Okay, good. Because I couldn't remember that if you was open. It's like, well, I thought you were at least open-minded about it. And that's all I ask of any of my friends, because I'm not out to convert the world. It's like whatever religious path you find yourself on, whatever religious beliefs you have, that's what works for you. So do it. You're not harming anybody. Wiccans, we don't harm anybody. I don't do dark stuff on people. I always do stuff to help. And I have a really good relationship with Yehoshua. That's how you say Jesus' name in Hebrew, Yehoshua. And I like calling him Yehoshua better than Jesus. I don't know why. It just feels better, feels right to me. But yeah, when I refer to Jesus, a lot of times I call him Yehoshua because that's how you say his name in Hebrew. And I can go into a regular church and, I can have a Sunday service with people. It don't bother me at all. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing any harm. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. And that's great. Just however many you do get to see is great, hun. There's a lot of them. Because, as you've probably noticed, a lot of them are just, hey, come and hang out, Exactly. It matters what's in here. It matters the way the person is here and the way they are in their spirit. They're because if you can't be open-minded, well, I see that as many missed opportunities, because it's not a crime. There's nothing wrong with finding out about other religions. Reading about other religions doesn't mean you have to be that religion, just do whatever feels right to you. And that's what I've always told all my kids too. I said, if you want to be an atheist, be an atheist. Just you got to be open-minded about the fact that I'm a witch, because atheists don't believe in God. They don't believe there is a God or anything like that. If you want to be a Baptist, be a Baptist. If you want to be a Methodist, be a Methodist. I don't care. As long as it feels right to you in here, that's what matters. Because you've got to be able to trust your inner self that whatever religious path you're on, whatever your beliefs, that's for a reason. There are lessons that need to be learned that you can only learn doing those type of religions, or being at least knowing about them, because it's all part of why we're here is to learn. So, but yeah, a lot of my lives are just, people probably see them and go, oh, this boring chick. Well, I'm sorry if my videos bore you. And if they do, then please don't watch them, because these are public. So I have to be careful what I say anyway. Yes, so anybody can watch them. Anybody can watch them. You got to be careful what you say. So, I try to keep the cussing to a minimum. You know me, I come up with all kinds of weird words that are my version of that cussing, or I'll spell the word, because to me, spelling it's not near as bad as saying it. Because, if you're worried about a little kid picking up on it, unless they know how to spell, it's not an issue. If people are bothered by the fact that I have cussed a lot on my videos, then just don't watch them. I'm not going to be upset, I mean, I'm amazed that I have as many followers as I do. I'm like, where are all these people coming from? But okay. Works for me. But like I try to do, excuse me, I try to do a variety of things, at least on some of my lives. Like I'll read cards. I'll do a daily card for people. I can't even do that today because I don't have any with me. Yeah, exactly. So, but I have, let's see, how many do I have now? Like half a dozen, I think, or somewhere in that neighborhood. I've got Oracle decks and tarot decks on my phone when I have my phone. So then I can just bring my phone out and I can tell you the decks that I have and go, what reading, what one do you want me to do? And my favorite is doing a daily one card reading, because that gives you like a daily message. This is what you can expect for this day. And it can have, it can be a nice way to figure out how to balance yourself out and keep yourself balanced out during the day. Because if it's going to go a certain way and the card says it's going to go a certain way, then, there's going to be ups and downs with that. You got to maintain that balance. That's key number one. But I'm going to go get me something to eat, because I haven't really eaten anything. I think, did I even eat anything at home? I ate one bowl of cereal, I think. That was it. So, but I'll keep the live going, and don't worry. Like I said, whenever you got to jump off, hun, just watch the rest of it later, and this and that. Glad to have at least one of my friends on with us today, but I'll just leave the live going while I'm in here getting some munchins.
Is she off of it now?
No. She's probably going to have to get off there soon, because she's only got a 15-minute lunch break. So I don't want her to, like get in trouble or something and for being on there too long. You want anything, Mom? I'm getting ready to make me a ramen bowl. You want me to make you anything?
Well, he's going out to the store, so he probably bring something back.
Yeah, he said something about pot pies, but I'm hungry now. I can eat a ramen bowl, and I'll still have room.
Because I had eggs, toast and egg. We had breakfast earlier, so.
So you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
He's going to go out. He'll get stuff for us to eat. I'm still getting a Sugardale ham once I can get out, and gotta give you and Chris half of it. I know Chris likes ham, and I know also that Norma does too, but I'll give you guys half of the ham.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get one because I like to eat. I like my ham. When I get hungry for meat, I want some ham to munch on. He said he had to go to Lowe's for something.
Hey, Stubby. How you doing, baby girl? Stubby's in there on the kitchen table.
Oh, yeah. She likes her windows. That's
I'm gonna go get me
all.
some ice and get me some more pop to drink here. Yeah, she's just sitting there on the table. At least she's not running and hiding. Boy, that was fast.
Well, there should be plenty of ice in there.
I'm sorry, baby, if I scared you. Didn't mean to.
Turn the TV on, see if I can come across some kind of news situations or weather-wise. I got a sore throat.
And good evening from New Orleans. There is breaking news.
Once this touches your skin, you're going to feel the warmth, but don't worry, it's safe. It's going to feel very warm, but no hotter than a cup of coffee is the way I describe it. But the benefits, that itching and that pain, again, in my opinion, it went away instantly, but we can say moments and momentary, you're going to feel temporary relief.
Imagine you're hiking, you're
camping. Take it with you everywhere. Okay, what about black flies? You know those awful big black flies? Maybe you're going on a camping trip and you're going to be outside. Maybe you're going to be in a tent. Maybe you're a fisherman and you're sick and tired of getting bug bites and you don't want to have to cover your entire body and go crazy every time you get out there. And you don't want to spray all this stuff, because you hate that. If you get a bite, this is the way to get rid of the itch. This is the way to get rid of the sting. It's temporarily going to get rid of that so you can get through whatever activity you're doing. By the way, guys, look at the size. Can I tell you? Battery power. It's 2 batteries in there. It's included.
Call it the True Blue Promise, and it's our commitment to feed your pet just like we would feed Blue. It's what makes Blue Buffalo unlike other pet food companies, which have many different brands with different standards. We have one standard, the one inspired by our boy Blue, for the well-being of your dog or cat. Because like you, we love them like family too.
Come on in to your nearest Columbus Metropolitan Library location. Whatever brings you in, we're here and ready to help. Come on in. The only thing overdue is you.
Trying to see what kind of news is coming up. 1 o'clock or 2.
Love you too, sweetie. Thanks for coming by.
People love your books.
Like I said, you can watch the rest of this later. She had to go.
And did you know you had it?
No, I never knew I had it. Are you kidding? I didn't know if anything would be published. But the secret
For this
sauce,
meal, I thank you now.
the secret sauce,
Leaning close on this.
As it sustains me, please allow
it's determination.
your blessings on these gifts in me,
It's very important.
as I will someone to be. Oh, yeah.
And not have the determination.
She bought 6 jewelry boxes from me.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Because I got shot down a lot.
Oh,
And
it's 150.
I just kept saying,
I got to
maybe
put
you
that
don't
on
like this,
28.
but wait till you see this one. And I kept going.
Nobody shoots you down anymore, though. That's the thing with determination.
Of course they
They
do.
do.
Of course they love to, yes.
Yeah, really?
Well, we're glad that you persevered. Judy Blue, thank you so much for being.
Or go to PureWickAtHome.com.
My name is Dr. Joseph Carita. Before I would ever give a product to a patient, I tried it on myself. So I started taking Super Beats and I said, wow,
Whatever
Super
happened
Beats
to
is
her
a
cousin?
game changer.
Does she keep in contact with her?
#1 pharmacist recommended
Angie?
for cardiovascular
Yeah.
health.
Angie's dead.
Inspired
Huh?
by the Nobel
Angie is dead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She's been gone a while.
Super Beats superfoods may be doing more to support your nitrogen.
Because one of the times I talked to Vicky, I asked her about Angie, and she's like, "Oh, you didn't know? She's dead." I'm like, "What? When?" Apparently she had some kind of health issue or something. I don't remember what it was. And that's what took her out. Don't know how old she was or nothing.
And my energy, it makes me healthier.
Once you have that support, you just feel better. You feel like you can take the stairs, you can cook that Sunday meal, you can get things done.
You can feel the difference. Super Beats helps me with all these aspects of good circulation. It's giving me the energy that I want, the blood pressure support that I need.
Reason I switched that over.
See why we've earned over
There'll be a news
53,000
break,
five-star ratings and reviews.
I thought it was TVG, but it's
120 Kirkwood college
TVB.
sports teams have used our beet crystals. My mom always
I
just says,
switched it over to the
for you.
Thank you.
Right. Call now or
Did
visit
you know already?
trysuperbeats.com
Yeah.
to find out how you can get a
I think.
30-day supply of
I
think I saw him pull out.
He said, "Let Janet eat the strawberries, because I can't eat them anymore." I said, "Well, you better cut them in too, because these strawberries are tough. They're the best way to eat a strawberry. Go out in the yard and pick them when they're come out in the morning. That's what I used to do with the one grade school. They were the only one. Where I lost all and everything that I ever had, because he brings them up for $31 a month. For a week. That was bigger than me. I don't know what the hell they were doing, they couldn't come up with the money.
Take a piece of
I lost every damn thing I had. Baby clothes, pictures on the wall, everything.
cracks, feet.
And I never was something alone.
I want to try some of this Lumi,
Why didn't someone think of this sooner?
but every time this commercial comes on, Chris gets upset about it. He don't like it. It's a all over body cream. You can use it under your armpits. You can use it under your boobs. You can use it anywhere, and it's completely safe. If you have a dryness issue down in your nether region, you can use that stuff, and it helps. It doesn't, it helps retain the moisture and bring it back into the body and stuff. And it's a gynecologist that designed it. Chris can't stand those commercials. He hates them. He thinks it's ridiculous.
Chris's brain is overloaded, Janet. We talked about that.
Yeah.
He's overloaded with his computer work and his books.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, he probably can't even think straight half the time. Your brain's overloaded with computers and books, because you say you read them.
I think I counted the books. When he took them back to the library, he went through 6 books in like 3 days. I mean, some really stupid short amount of time, because that's the way he does. And he wonders why he can't sleep. Because he won't stop cramming his head full of stuff, so his brain can't rest.
Your brain's overloaded and he won't stop.
Exactly.
It's like I've been getting on Jim's case, and he's finally realizing what I told him is true. I said, you need to take a break from all this stuff that you do for he and everything else.
Yep.
I said, lower yourself down a little bit and rest a little bit. I said,
Yeah, allow yourself a relaxed day where you're not doing anything, you know? Because otherwise you're going to have health problems. Your body's going to break down, and it's going to be like, if you won't stop you, I will. You know, I'll drop your butt if that's what I got to do to make you rest.
That's what he needs. He needs resting. I'm not going to do anything. I mean, stay away from the computers, and you're trying to get him to do a job out in the garage because he was bored the other day out here. He said, well, I can fix it, but I don't want to get it fixed and have Carl come and take it. He can sell that thing, but you don't know what the heck Carl's going to do. You're going to want to keep in touch with him. I'm glad it's some of the kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you want the rest of them to know where he's at. You got to keep the call in. Out of all of them, I think the Philip might be the smart one. Unless he's his girlfriend, all of them, they have a farm, and if you use that.
Good boy. You got it.
That's about ready to go off and make their new
You going for a bike ride? Yeah. Right, Tamira? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll give you a Tamira. Oh, but she doesn't want to give you a Tamira. Well, I guess this here is so nicely, baby.
Pickles is due to have her babies tomorrow.
Who?
Pickles.
Who's that?
Brooke's female cat that Krista's always wanting. Brooke said that her due date's tomorrow sometime, so she'll either have them sometime today, tonight, or tomorrow. I think she's going to have 4. I got a feeling she's going to have 4.
Blake had 6 beautiful arrow cats. These are the healthiest 6 cats I have ever seen. And they were big. And
I still want my Egyptian Mal, but I'm probably never going to be able to afford to get one.
but I had to let them go. I had them all pinned up. Someone's supposed to pick them up. I had the mother and the 6 cats in a cage. Everybody's went up to the guy from my home. Whatever they call him. Came over about it. And I said, I got him back here. And it was right around the 19th of August when we were in
Brody, come on now.
when the sun was up across the river, whatever they call it.
Brody, no.
Anyway, I said, I'm not keeping these animals in this cage no longer. I said, I keep moving them out of the sun. I'm not going to suffocate these animals, including anybody. He says, well, I don't blame you. He quit. He didn't ever do come back. He quit. So anyway, one day after the draw, I said, well, babies, I said, I hate to see you go, but nobody's going to come and get you. I said, so you're kind of on your own. Sure enough, they started disappearing. 2 at a time, and then one, and then 2 at a time, and then the last one. And the last night, me and Kathy loved that little bugger. I wish one of us could have caught it, because it was tiny and small one. Probably the smart one. I wish we could have caught it. But anyway, they all left. That was a couple days. They should be breaking here shortly. They've been breaking the news.
Take a look.
Is the cause of death as obvious as it seems? The problem with the obvious is that it can make you overlook the evidence. So whose blood is it? We're gonna find out.
CSI 9, weeknight starting at 6/5 Central. Everything we need is right here. ABC 6 News at noon starts with this breaking news alert.
The breaking news as we come on the air. 2 students at Dublin Scioto High School under arrest for a threat made at the school. Kate Seifert is here now with the breaking details. Kate?
Terry, this new information just coming into our newsroom. Right now, Dublin police are investigating a threat made over the weekend. As you mentioned, Terry, 2 students who go to Dublin Scioto High School have been arrested and felony charges have been filed. Here's what we know so far. According to a letter sent to Dublin City School parents of Rutledge, specifically naming Scioto High School, and it was posted on social media. Dublin City Schools says its safety and security team, as well as Dublin police, took immediate action. Police interviewed the students involved and then contacted their families as well. Then the 2 Dublin Scioto High School students were arrested, charged with felonies. In a letter sent to parents, the district says they are taking extra precautions on school campuses this week, but add there is no reason to believe there is an increased threat to students.
Well,
Our Steve Levine is making more calls right now.
I've been on here a little over an hour, about an hour and a half, roughly. I think hang on, Mom.
Our team has also sent messages to
I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because I don't really have much else here to do. I was gonna do my nails, but I'm gonna have to wait and do those, excuse me, either at home or do them another time because it just dawned on me I'm gonna need some polish remover with acetone in it before I even start doing my nails, because otherwise the stuff's gonna harden on the brushes and it's gonna ruin the brush. And I don't want to replace the brushes, so these are really nice brushes. I want to keep them that way. So until I can get me some acetone nail polish remover, I'm not going to be able to do a video or do a live doing my nails. So, oh well, one of them things. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for listening, watching, supporting. Blessed be. See you next time. Be good to one another and be good to yourselves.
Hassan Abdallah is now charged with murder in connection with an overnight shooting.